Hey guys, in this video we're gonna talk about pre-owned cars. Common misconceptions that I come across, common mistakes that people make. Also, we're gonna talk about cars that seem to have the most complaints. Some of these cars have a common problem every single time a person complains. Cars that seem to be the strongest of them all. Okay, boys and girls, let's talk about common misconceptions that I come across when selling pre-owned cars. What I've noticed is that people think because a car is pre-owned, it's supposed to be cheap. Okay, that's not how it works. I get people coming to me asking about, the Grand i10, Hyundai i20, Kia Rio, and these are popular cars. These cars are popular cars on high demand. So they remain valuable and they are still pretty much expensive. So people think they can easily, because the car is pre-owned, you can just easily pay 2.5 per month. People still are not aware that in this day and age, there is no car for 2.5 unless we are talking about a 4-year-old Mahindra KUV or a Suzuki Espresso. It's possible over there, but not the popular cars like i20, Kia Rio. Okay, so a lot of people I deal with, people will come to me say, no, I need a 2017 Kia Rio, I want to pay 2,000 per month. You can't. And an old car means you can't even add a balloon payment to lower the installment. So people just automatically think an old car is supposed to be cheap. They are not. In most cases, on a floor like this, we have newer cars. We have cars from a majority of the cars are from 2020 going up. We do have 2016, 17 here and there, but not a lot of them. Okay, so ladies and gents, I'm here to tell you that a pre-owned car does not mean a car is cheap. Okay, and another mistake, let's talk about the mistakes now that people make. People they think when they buy a car from a dealership, some people still think that maintenance, shocks, brake pads, clutch, all those things, a dealership is reliable for those things. Okay, because what I've been experiencing 8 months down the line, a year down the line, someone will be calling me, telling me that he took a car to the workshop and control arms need to be replaced, and he's calling me telling me if I'm gonna pay for it. People still don't know that all suspension, brake pads, all these things are maintenance stuff. This is your baby. This is your car. Those things are your responsibilities. When you buy the car at the dealership, we will do the PDR, pre-delivery inspection. We will check the car. At the time we sell you the car, the brakes are still good, clutch is still good, everything is still good. Okay, now you are gonna drive the car, go to the villages, go wherever, drive around, drive too much. Maybe you are still learning how to drive, the way you pedal, the way you use the clutch ends up wearing out, and now it's time for you to change the clutch. That will be your baby, and a dealership will not be responsible for replacing your clutch. That's maintaining the car. The thing is, with a car, you will never know when the car when the discs are gonna need to be replaced, when the brake pads are gonna need to be replaced. Okay, the warranty takes care of things like engine, gearbox, door locks sometimes. All right, I've seen someone making a claim for a clutch. They contributed a certain amount. I think the bill was 15k. The warranty contributed about 4,000 rands. clutch replacement. So there are some good warranties that can cover your clutch. Okay, so ladies and gents, I'm here to tell you guys, maintenance, that's on you. Maintenance stuff is on you. Those things are not under warranty. Stuff like brake pads, wiper blades, this is your baby. You have to take care of it. All right. Okay, ladies and gents, now let's talk about cars that seem to be good every single time. Cars that, in my experience, have received the least complaints. Ladies and gents, I've never sold a Hyundai that had a complaint. Okay, I've sold 2018. I think the oldest Hyundai I've sold was a 2018 model. The rest are, your Cretas and your i20s. Never had a complaint on any Hyundai car, not at all. These people come to me, buy their car, never hear from them ever again, unless I'm checking on them or they are checking on me. It will never be about the car. Another car, Polo Vivo. Ladies and gents, I've sold many Vivos. The oldest I've sold was a 2016. Yeah, Polo Vivo. I've sold a Polo Vivo, lots of them, more than 15 Polo Vivos from 2016. I have never had a single complaint. Polo Vivo 2016 sedan, never had a single complaint, and I've sold more than 15 of them. So Polo, in my experience, one of the strongest cars out there. And this sedan I'm talking about, half of these 15 Vivos I've sold, they were going on Uber and Bolt. So these are cars that do a lot of mileage, but still none of them has ever phoned me and say, oh, breakdown, what's happening, I'm stuck. None whatsoever. Okay, another car that a lot of people are not aware how strong it is, a Renault Kwid. I've sold Kwids. Well, I've never sold a Kwid that is older than 5 years, but I've sold Kwid from 2019, 2020, 21. Never, not even a single person has ever came back to me with a complaint about a Renault Kwid. Never. I've sold a lot of them. The Zen, the other one, the top of the range one, the manual one, the automatic one. I've never had any complaint with it. So to me, a Renault Kwid is one of the strongest cars out there. Very nice to sell because you will never see this person ever again. Okay. Mercedes-Benz E-Class, I've sold 2017, 2018 models, lots of them. Never, not a single person has ever come back complaining about a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, especially 2017 models. I've sold a couple of them. All right. So even a Polo Vivo, I spoke about the 2016 sedan, I sold lots of them. Even a Polo Vivo that is not older than 5 years. Anything Toyota, no one has ever come back to me with a Toyota. Ford Fiesta has never came back with a complaint. Honda, all the Hondas I've sold, these people took the car, never heard from them again, unless we were talking about something else or they were referring me another client. Okay, a lot of Mahindra cars also, no complaints there. So those are the good cars I know about. All right, Hyundai, Honda, Toyota, even VW. Okay, a VW that I've struggled the most is a Tiguan. Okay, but it's just one. I don't know about other Tiguans, but there is one Tiguan that had a lot of complaint. A Tiguan that it was a TSI R-Line DSG. It's the only one. Okay. Now, Suzuki Swift. Suzuki Swift older than 5 years, I've received about three complaints. All of them were starter related. So there's a common issue there with the Suzuki Swift starter. Okay, the warranty covers this, so all three of them, they brought the car to me, replaced the starter, they never paid anything. But it seems to be a common thing. 3 times starter issue with a Suzuki Swift. But this is the only thing. I've sold lots of Suzuki Swift. No complaints, it's just the starter issue 3 times. Okay, so that seems to be like a common issue with the Suzuki Swift. I haven't seen it on a newer car, but it's 5 years and older. Okay, starter. So when you buy a Suzuki Swift, 5 years down the line, there might be a starter issue. This is a common thing. This is based on what I have experienced. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gents, like I said, just because a car is pre-owned, it does not mean it's gonna be cheap. So with your expectations of 2,000 rands per month because a car is pre-owned, thinking you can get a car like this for 2,000 rands, that's not how it works. Okay, are pre-owned cars cheaper than new ones in most cases? Yes, they are. All right. Now, to be realistic when shopping for a pre-owned car, you should at least have a budget of 3,500 rands. That will be cars like this one right here. Okay, a 2016 VW Polo sedan. This is the car I have mentioned that is one of the strongest cars out there. Okay. Now, the other thing we spoke about is the mistake thinking just because you bought a car at a dealership like this, and then a year later, 8 months later, brake pads wear out, you think you can just call them and tell them brake pads are finished, and ask them if they're gonna cover that. No, that's not how it works. Dealerships will do their PDIs, pre-delivery inspection checks, at the time of you taking the car. The car was 100% good. From there, it is your responsibility to maintain the car. Anything that happens is on you. Of course, the car has got a warranty. So if the engine breaks, the gearbox, maybe door locks, you can take that to you can take the car to an RMI accredited workshop. They will log a claim and the engine will be covered. You won't have to pay for that. Now, those are things that are covered by the warranty, not the maintenance stuff. All right. Now, I have mentioned to you guys that a Hyundai, a Mahindra, a Honda, a Toyota, and a VW seem to be, in my experience, cars that have received the least complaints. Okay? I'm not saying if you buy those cars, you will never have issues. But according to me and my experience, I had the least complaints from those brands. People who bought those brands from me. Okay? Only a little starter issue on the Suzuki Swift. Only a gearbox issue on the Tiguan. The rest are good. And I also mentioned that it seems like it's a common thing on the Suzuki Swift the starter issue seems common because I've experienced the same thing 3 times. So those are the things you can look out for. That's it for today's episode of Dropping Gems. I hope you learned a thing or two from that video. An episode of Dropping Gems will be aired every single Monday at 5:30. On Tuesdays, I'll be dropping a segment called Q&A with Billy Mashito. I'll be doing the longer version of what I already do on TikTok, answering your questions. Stay tuned. I'm out.